Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Farmer Plays Lord of the Rings Online. I was planning on going to talk to Slugvi here
Many foul things dwell in the depths of the mountains. I fear the orcs will be the least of our troubles.
and go into the Silvertine Lodes in the Deep Descent, but instead I want to talk about systems in the game. Very shortly, this is going to be a short video. I'm just going to point it out because I'm no expert in it. You have at level 50, I'm pretty confident in saying you have 3 systems. The last one, yeah. So, the first one, you've been introduced to this from the beginning, is the trait tree. You can select your traits. They have different meanings depending on your class. So, but red is generally the damage type. Yellow is generally the assisting kind of utility type, and blue is generally the healing or tanking type. Now there are exceptions, and I am not too confident in describing them because I am really only familiar with the Warden and the Runekeeper. So that's that. Now, that's one system, and for some levels give you a point, some don't. You can spend them. It's really that easy. Now, if you choose Recklessness, it takes 2 points to do anything in Determination. I think it's the same here. I need 2 points to do anything in Assailment, and vice versa. I think that's the case. I think Warden might be the exception, that you can use 1 point also in Assailment, because it's there were some changes done. I'm not too totally sure about it, but it's this is kind of a sub thing. Like, it's not a big thing, but it can like enhance your character in some way, and it's the choice of race in the beginning. And I mean, I can have a head, but there are different types of things that unlock it, and you can just Google that. It doesn't tell you here straight out, but it's generally unlocked through the deed system. All sorts of stuff. Not really relevant to what we're doing. This is the second thing that you're introduced to. But I am not totally sure that the game does too good of a job. Sorry about that. Too good of a job of explaining how this works. These are virtue traits, and they give you all sorts of buffs that are useful to enhance your character. Now, some are better than others for different types of classes, and you should Google that for your class. Generally, it just shows up on your Google, the top 5. You select those, no issue. The only thing you need to be worried about is here, earning. And this is the level you're at, and this is the maximum level you can get at. If you max out, like over here, 25 of 25, you're not gaining anything. So you need to select the next one. You need to stay on top of this, because this is important. You get virtue also through the deed system. You go here, do the Explorer of Breland, get virtue experience. This is how you level up your virtues. Now, the final system so far, I'm at level 50, so the final system so far is the legendary weapon system. And you access that, you have this socket, drag it over, it opens up, and here is the stuff you can put on it. And it also, nota bene, has a level. and a maximum level. I don't have any at the moment, but there are items you can drag over to level these up. And you can also switch these about depending on what you get. You know, all sorts of stuff. You have 2 weapons. I haven't put anything on here, but you have like 2 words of mastery and 1 word of craft at this level. You can get them in Rivendell. There's a room in the House of Elrond that is full of these things. The currency you need is it's here somewhere. Ancient script. And you get ancient scripts by I don't have them either. But essentially, when you get your gambit, they're not called gambits. Your word of, I can see it here. When you get your words of mastery, your words of craft, and you don't want to use them, they don't fit your playstyle, they don't fit your whatever, you can disenchant them. They will go into ancient scripts, and with that you can go to Rivendell and buy the ones that you actually want. Now, I don't remember at the moment, but it's some sort of hammer, I think, what it's called. I might try to remember to Google it and put it on the screen somewhere so you can read it. Now, there are other things that affect this system, and that is, if I go up here, legendary items. Oh, is it that one? No, not that one. I'm gonna try that again, maybe in character. Reward track, yes. Here, you get this by just leveling. I'm probably doing some other stuff, but you can keep going. It looks like I've claimed a lot on this system so far, but here, I claim this, it comes into here, I click it. These are the things you level up your sockets. I can't level up anything here, but maybe can I level up my sockets without anything being in there? No, I cannot. But essentially, this is a +4 for a level 50. That means this would go from 45 to 49. That's how it works, and you can get all sorts of stuff through this. And I got 2 of those, so actually I got +8 in total. This system is like this because the game has been out for 17 years now. So it's a system upon a system upon a system upon a system, which is never great. And for me, I've been playing this game on and off, very casual in all instances. I'm just getting the hang of it, and it's been 6 years. So don't feel bad about not knowing this. And there are still things about this game. I've never reached max level. I don't even know why you're listening to me. Just, I don't. I am not an authority on this game. But as a low level player, this is definitely something you should start to think about. Because if your plan is to go to max level, the first thing that you have to do, you don't want the first thing you have to do is to go back to do some stupid deeds at some stupid place because your virtue experience is too low. It's much better when you're actively leveling in a zone to kill 30 extra guys, to go a little extra route to find those 2 or 3 places to get the exploration deed or whatever it might be. Also, you get Lotro points for doing it. So it's not, it's, yeah. you can use the time that you're actually doing it. And I mean, I've said this before and I'm saying it again. I'm pretty sure there's a market. If someone would go and say, this is where it's best to do this layer deed, this is how you get the exploration deed, it's this and this and this and this place, all of those things, I'm pretty sure there's a market for it. I don't lack laziness, I lack time. So please, someone, we need you. Okay, that's it for today. And in the next one, we will be going down into the Silvertine Lodes, into the deep descent, and we will be checking out the places right around here, and eventually moving down into the Waterworks. And the Waterworks is notorious for being an awful leveling place, but a nice thing about it is this is where where the rock fell down that Pippin threw in the well. This is where it ended up. So it's a nice place for lore reasons. Not my favorite place to level up, but that's kind of not part of it. Also, it tracks into the Flaming Deeps, which is one of my favorite, I think. Or was it the Redhorn Lodes? Ooh, no, I think it was the Flaming Deeps. Yes, I like them. Yes, I like them. They're really nice. Anyway, I like most of them. The Waterworks are the least liked. All right. Next time we'll be talking to Slagvi. All right, that's it. Thank you. Bye bye.